Imagine a major European bus company being locked out of a country's most important transportation hub, costing them millions and leaving passengers stranded. That's the reality for FlixBus in Portugal, where a blockade at Lisbon Sete Rios terminal has sparked a heated debate about fair competition and consumer choice. But here's where it gets controversial. Is this a case of a dominant player protecting its turf, or a legitimate struggle for infrastructure capacity? Let's dive in. FlixBus, the German transportation giant that entered Portugal in 2017, is facing a staggering 12.5 million euros in estimated losses by 2024, due to its inability to access the Sete Rios terminal in Lisbon. This figure, revealed by Pablo Pastega, FlixBus's general manager in Portugal and vice president for Western Europe, represents a significant 15% dent in the company's 90.6 million euros turnover from last year. Pastega, speaking at a press conference in Lisbon, didn't mince words, labeling the situation an illegal blockade that not only harms FlixBus, but also forces passengers to endure subpar travel conditions. And this is the part most people miss. The dispute isn't just about money. It's about the principle of fair access. In 2023, FlixBus filed a formal complaint with Portugal's Mobility and Transport Authority, accusing Rede Expressos by the brand, the operator of the Sete Rios terminal, of denying them access. The AMT ruled in FlixBus's favour in May, stating that the terminal had available capacity and that all operators should be granted fair and non-discriminatory access. The regulator was clear. Denying access without valid reasons constitutes an administrative offence. Despite this ruling, FlixBus claims that Rede Expressos continues to block their entry, while simultaneously expanding its own services in terminals like Caldas da Rainha and Fatima. This raises a critical question. Is Rede Expressos exploiting its position to stifle competition? FlixBus, which operates across Europe, the United States and Asia, finds it baffling that 6 months after the AMT's decision, nothing has changed. Lisbon remains the only European capital where FlixBus is shut out of the main terminal. Frustrated by the lack of progress, FlixBus organised a symbolic protest on November the 6th, with around 50 people dressed in the company's colours and carrying luggage to advocate for free mobility at Sete Rios. Pablo Pastega has even threatened to escalate the issue to the European Commission and the Court of Justice of the European Union if Portuguese authorities fail to enforce the AMT's decision. "We prefer the Portuguese authorities to take action," he said, emphasising their commitment to resolving the issue locally. Looking ahead, FlixBus remains optimistic about its growth in Portugal. By 2026, the company plans to expand beyond the Lisbon-Coimbra-Porto axis, connecting district capitals and introducing express services to previously underserved areas like Vila do Conde and Mialada. A major milestone is expected in Leiria, where a new public terminal will allow FlixBus to nearly triple its operations. However, Pastega is clear. With Sete Rios, we have more options for growth. At the moment, our growth capacities are limited. This statement underscores the urgency of resolving the blockade, not just for FlixBus, but for the broader transportation ecosystem in Portugal. Here's a thought-provoking question for you. Is the Sete Rios blockade a symptom of deeper issues in Portugal's transportation sector, or an isolated case of corporate rivalry? Share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear your perspective.